Marketing That Works is the podcast for business owners who want to move their brand forward so that they can bring in more sales and clients. I'm Danielle R, and I'm bringing you what I know from more than 12 years of experience in traditional and online marketing. I have created marketing strategies for businesses of all sizes, from multi-million-dollar corporations to early-stage online businesses. Remember, some marketers chase fads. I believe in mastering the fundamentals. Welcome back to the podcast. This week, we are digging deeper into the Look, Listen, Act framework, and this time we're talking all about the second part, listen. Now, in episode 25, we talked about why looking at your industry as a whole is important, and that was part of the looking part. Why knowing what direction things are going in, looking to see what questions are being asked, looking to see what patterns are happening. We looked at why that is so crucial to creating standout marketing, creating content that positions you as the coach and as the business owner people need to work with. So go back and listen to that episode if you missed it. But today we're talking about the second part, which is listen, and how listening to the people who are already in your sphere, already in your world, is going to help you create marketing that is so specific, marketing that stops people and makes it so clear that you know what you're doing and makes it a simple decision to start working with you. So this listen step is all about getting in tune with the people you're trying to help in your business and quite literally listening to what they are saying. Now, what I see happen with clients of mine is that they have been working with clients a lot, either in their one-on-one coaching or in their group programs. And because they are doing these weekly calls, they are doing the work with their clients, they feel as if they already know and are really in touch with their clients and their needs. But here's the thing, when they go to create marketing, what they tend to create is hit or miss. The content that they post on IG or in emails or wherever that they send it out, it doesn't reflect the level of work that they're doing with their clients. And so they start thinking that marketing just isn't their thing, that they don't know what to do. But the reality is, the answer to this problem is spending time outside of the group programs, outside of the one-on-one sessions, studying the clients and listening to them. Because when you do this, a few things will happen. First, when you take the time to really listen to your clients, listen to the people who are expressing interest in working with you, you get a better idea of the kind of people you work with. And second, it starts to become obvious how you need to be talking about your offer. So let's start with the first one, knowing who you're helping. If you've ever worked with a business coach, or even if you've ever taken a marketing course, you've likely heard of an I help statement. I help busy moms lose weight. I help business owners have profitable businesses. I help people with debt save more money. Those type of statements. And what tends to happen is you have this statement and you figure, I am so clear on who I'm helping. I just have this. I have this I help statement. I help busy moms. I help business owners. I help people in debt. But you're really just scratching the surface. You're not getting into any more nuance of the identities of the people that you work with, the other problems they may be having. In episode 23, I go into more detail about this concept of identity framing, so go back and listen to that. But with this concept of listening, what you're able to do is create a more clear picture of the busy mom that you want to work with, of the business owner that you want to help, of the person in debt that you want to help. And this is why you need to spend time outside of your one-on-one session, outside of your group program, so you can really listen to what your people are telling you about their experiences. And when you do that, you'll start to notice trends and patterns. I had a client just the other day tell me something that she noticed about her clients. She thought she was so clear about who it was that she helped, coaches who wanted to generate sales through their content. And she created a framework that her clients were loving and that they were using really well to get results. But after listening to her clients, she noticed that there were a handful who just weren't catching on. They found the framework complicated, and honestly, they wanted to quit working with her because they just felt as if they couldn't get their hands around this. And at first, my client was thinking, okay, well, let's make this framework easier. Let me change this aspect of my program. Let me remove a step. Let me rework some things. But that wasn't working. Changing her process wasn't the thing that she needed to look at. She needed to focus on the clients who were using her framework well and the ones who were struggling. She needed to get clearer on their identities. So, after going back, listening to her people, listening to the feedback that was being given, and really studying her clients, she realized that the clients who had been running their businesses for more than 3 years found the frameworks that she had so easy to use, and the people who were brand new to business found it difficult. That is huge. Listening to her people helped her realize that her process and her systems works best for people who are more experienced business owners or people who have spent a lot of time in their industry. Digging deeper and understanding and listening to her clients is how this revelation came about. And because she was in her business, she was listening to her people, she was then able to get an understanding of who it is that she needs to be working with, who is getting the most results. If she didn't do that, she would have kept trying to tinker here or there or do something else. But listening to her people made it clear who her process was really designed for. Which leads me to the next thing that happens when you do this process. It becomes clear on how you talk about the offer. You see, if this client of mine, if she did not do this process, if she did not study and listen through, she would not be clear on who is the type of person she should be talking to in her marketing. By looking and studying the problems that were coming up within her coaching containers, listening to her clients, she got a more clear picture of the type of person that she needs to be working with. So because my client is now clear about who the offer is for, she now has clarity in how to talk about her offer. She can talk about it in a way that doesn't attract people who are brand new to business or have no experience in their field. Her messaging will be cleaned up and she'll start calling in more of the right people who will be more successful working with her. And that's because she'll talk about how her offer helps people in a particular stage of business. She'll talk about how her frameworks makes it simple for experts to distill their years and years of experience into content that gets some clients. And it is those slight tweaks that will discourage people she doesn't want in the offer and encourage those experienced business owners who have years of experience to realize, yes, this is me and I need to work with her. My client wouldn't have discovered this if she hadn't done this listen process that keeps her focused on what her clients are doing and saying to her. And because of this one thing, she now knows how to call in the right people. Now, if you're thinking, this is great, I love this approach, but I actually don't have that many clients that I can go back and listen to, don't worry, I got you. You don't need to have had dozens and dozens of clients for this approach to work for you. I have an offer where I analyze sales calls, client intake forms, session notes, and I look at this information and I come up with content ideas, outline your thought leadership, and so much more. And I don't need to look at 30 or 50 clients in order to come up with an analysis or content ideas or anything. I have people come up and ask me if this is going to be something worth doing with them if they've only had a few free clients or if they've only ever had 3 clients. And the answer to that is yes. Yes, you can absolutely do this. And I say that the sooner that you get into the habit of analyzing or having this work analyzed for you, the better you're going to have results. The sooner you're going to start noticing the patterns. And if you've never worked with a client, then I want you to start working with someone for free right now, like today. And if you don't know how to go about doing that, find me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram account is in the show notes, Danielle.R.Harris. Send me a message because I want to help you get started on that. But I want you to start working with someone today and use the information that you get from working with this person to get started. Start analyzing, start studying, start really listening to what the people are saying so that you can use that information to start growing your business. The sooner that you start noticing the patterns and the types of people that you work with, the faster you're going to be able to create marketing that's going to start calling in more of the right people. And I don't want you to think that you don't have enough information to get started. I don't want you thinking I've only ever worked with 2 people and one of them was for free. When I work with my clients one-on-one, I show them exactly how to use the information that they already have and turn that into content to get them even more clients. It doesn't matter if they were a free client who didn't finish all their sessions or if it was a client that you only had once 6 months ago and you didn't take the best notes ever. I teach you how to use what you have and turn that into content that's going to bring you in more clients. clients. And for my people who have a roster of people and it feels like it's so intimidating to want to go through and study all of these people, then I show you a pattern of how you can be strategic about analyzing this information so it is not this huge burden, this task that feels impossible, and this task that feels like I don't even know what type of information I would get from this. Because the thing is, the type of information that you're going to get is going to be so laser focused on how you're going to start tracking in and pulling in the exact right people. And I don't want you feeling overwhelmed by the fact like I don't know where to start, where to begin, to be a barrier from you getting the clients that you want. This is the exact work that I do when I work with my clients one-on-one, of helping them to be more strategic, helping them to laser in. Okay, you don't need to look at all 50 million people that you've worked with, or you don't have to be overwhelmed that like I've only have two, I don't have enough information to look at. I'm going to help you see where you can start with the information that you already have to start making strategic choices and using that information that you have right now already in front of you to make content, to make emails, to make podcast episodes, to make workshops, to make freebies that are going to be strategic, that are going to be the things that are going to help you bring in the clients that you want. I had a client who did this process and booked 2 clients after creating updated marketing. I had a client who created a new outreach system which filled her pipeline of leads because of this system. If you are not getting the leads that you want, if you're not booking the sales calls you want, then you really need to be doing this process. And why this listening process works is because we are creating a strategy 100% based on the information that is unique to your business. This isn't based on someone else with a different type of audience or based off of what helped me grow my business. No, this is based off of you and your business and a program and a strategy that is customized completely to you and the type of people that you want to be working with. Because what worked for me may not work for you. But when you listen to your people, your audience, you can come up with solutions that are unique to your business. And when I work with you one-on-one, I'm helping you understand this information I'm telling you. And we're coming up with marketing plans that are just for you. That's why I love my signature one-on-one marketing program, because I teach you this process, how it works for your business. And then I'm helping you understand what you learned applies to your business, how you can take that information and turn it into a content plan, turn it into a marketing plan, and use it to get more sales calls and fill up your offer. This listen step is a crucial part of the Look, Listen, Act framework, and I've developed it over years of working in corporate and with my own clients. It's a process I guide my one-on-one clients through all the time, helping them create marketing that positions them as leaders in their industry. When you work with me privately, I don't just teach you this process, I help you implement it consistently so that you're always in tune with your audience, whether you're just starting out or you've been in business for a while. I help you create this plan to really own your industry. Right now, I'm taking on new one-on-one clients. And if you go to the link in the show notes, you can go and you can book a call and we can talk and discuss how this Look, Listen, Act framework can be helpful for you and your business specifically. We could talk about how we can start gathering meaningful client feedback today, even if you're just starting out. Because when you master this process, you'll know exactly what marketing moves to make to attract the clients you want. Go to the show notes and you'll find a link to schedule a call to work with me. Let's work together and turn all this information that you know about your clients into marketing content that's actually going to help you grow the business that you've been dreaming of. All right, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. If you want more marketing that works right in your inbox, head to the show notes and sign up for the email list. You'll be the first to know how you can work with me on mastering your marketing.